Hey guys, welcome to Fragrance by Lachelle. I hope all is well. In today's video, I'm going to be going over all three of the Victoria's Secret collections that they have recently come out with. Now, I did a first impression about them, but y'all, I have actually taken each and every one of these fragrances and I have tried them out. I have tested them out and I have some thoughts and some feelings about them. And yeah, so what we're gonna do in this video, y'all, is I'm going to go through, I'm gonna talk about every single one of these fragrances, and I'm gonna kind of give like my snatcher pass. Like, would I pick this up or would I just let it go? Let it pass me on by because it's really not worth it. We're gonna do that, as well as ranking each one of the collections that I have. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this Victoria's Secret multiple collections review. Okay, so y'all, we had the Victoria's Secret $6 sale last Saturday. By the way, happy Saturday, everyone. Happy Saturday. Our weekend has just gotten started, and I hope you all are having a wonderful weekend, you guys, with some really great plans. Or hey, if you're just resting and relaxing, that's okay too, y'all. That's okay too. But yeah, so y'all, I picked up 3 collections, right? I picked up 3 collections. Now I want to say Victoria's Secret came out with 4 new collections, 5 new collections, like all at once. But I picked up 3 of them and I got some thoughts and some feelings about each and every one of them, you guys. And yeah, so that's what I was saying. So Victoria's Secret had a $6 mist sale last Saturday, right? They had, y'all, Bath and Body Works and Victoria's Secret did not come to play last weekend, okay? We had Bath and Body Works with the $5.95, and we had Victoria's Secret over here with the $6 sale. We were going broke, y'all. We were literally going broke, just buying all the things from all these collections. It was a lot. I want to talk about these collections, you guys. So I'm going to talk about the 3 that I have, that I picked up. And we are going to start with the very first collection, you guys. We're going to start with the Sultry Collection because this was the one that I know a lot of you guys were excited about from all of the drops that we had. So let's go ahead and talk about it, you guys. So the first one I am going to talk about from the Sultry Collection is Cherry Desire. Yes, we're going to be talking about Cherry Desire, y'all. Let me just say, this is an amazing scent, you guys. So let's go ahead. I'm going to read scent notes to you. The packaging is pretty, you know, it's nice and kind of sultry, sexy, giving me those kind of vibes, especially with like the animal print that's around like the name. I don't know if you guys can see that. So it's giving like, you know, a little grown, little arrow kind of, you know, energy. So yeah, so we have Cherry Desire here. And it says Cherry Desire has fragrance notes of cherry liqueur, and liqueured woods. So yeah, so this is what we're dealing with Cherry Desire. And then I was talking about when I first got these, you guys, the little sayings that they have on the side of the bottle. So this one says what? Sexy confidence. Yes, sexy confidence on the side. So okay, so let's talk about this one, y'all. Okay, I've got to smell it. I've got to smell it. I've got to spray it. I've got to do all the things, y'all. So give me just a moment. And I'm gonna try not to spray all these on me, y'all, because I'm gonna run out of space on my arms and on my body because I just have so many fragrances to review. So I'm gonna spray it on the tester strip and we're gonna talk about it, okay? Cherry Desire. Y'all, let me just say, this is a very, very great cherry scent. It's almost like very seductive, very vibrant. It's like a candy like cherry, y'all. Yeah, it's a candy like seductive, very sexy type of cherry scent. I really, really do like it, you guys. So this one for me This fragrance for me gave me pretty good lasting power, y'all. Oh, this is amazing. This smells so good, y'all. But yeah, this gave me really good lasting power, y'all. And I did a pretty good spray. As y'all can see, I've been using her. And yeah, this is a wonderful, wonderful cherry fragrance. Now I do have the body lotion to go with it. So I pretty much layered these two together. And y'all, this was so good. This is a compliment getter. And this is your grown-up cherry, right? This is not like your immature cherry kind of fragrances. No, this is not what this one is. This is I'm grown woman cherry. I've just stepped into the room. Smell me, do all those things, y'all. This is what this one gives to me. Very nice cherry fragrance again. What I really picked up from this, you guys, mostly, now it's got the other fragrance notes, but it's the cherry. The cherry is the main star of the show for this fragrance, and it's good, y'all. So I got, with the both of these items layered together, I actually tried them like on their own. So I tried the fragrance mist by itself, and I got about like maybe 3 hours. But y'all, when I layered this with the body lotion, oh my gosh, that just amped up everything, y'all. It just made everything that much better. Yes, y'all. So you get even more of that cherry fragrance in this mist, you guys. But this is really good. This is a really good fragrance, and I would highly recommend it. This is the one that my store was completely sold out of, and I went back to Victoria's Secret like a couple days ago, and they still didn't have any more. But should you snatch or pass on this one, you guys? Cherry Desire is such a snatch, okay? You need to snatch it twice, okay? Get this one twice. This is such a beautiful cherry fragrance, and I would recommend it, you guys. Definitely would recommend Cherry Desire. So yeah. Okay, so moving along to the next fragrance in the Sultry collection, you guys. So the next one that I want to touch on is one that I found to be, this is like one of the first ones that I actually got. So Sultry Petals. We're gonna talk about Sultry Petals really quickly, y'all. Sultry Petals has berry, sherbet, and magnolia petals as fragrance notes. This, y'all, to me is a very beautiful floral. I'm gonna spray it really quickly on my tester strip, because I'm telling y'all, I got so much stuff. I ain't gonna have no room left on my body. Yes, this is such a beautiful, gorgeous floral. You got the florals from the magnolia, and then the berry sherbet, or sherbet, however y'all want to say it. I say sherbet though. Yeah, this is good, but y'all, I have an issue with this one, okay? Yes, I have an issue. This is a very beautiful fragrance, y'all. Beautiful fragrance. And I'm sorry, y'all, I didn't read y'all. So on the back of these, they have the top heart and base notes. So this one has blackberry sherbet as a top note. Heart notes are magnolia petals and night blooming jasmine. Base notes of tonka bean and cashmere wood. So there we go, y'all. Those are the fragrance notes that we're dealing with. But this is such a gorgeous, beautiful scent, y'all. But let me just say this. I do have some cons, right? We gotta have pros and cons. As much of a beautiful sweet floral, you guys. So I get a lot of the blackberry sherbet with this. Definitely picking up those florals from the magnolia and the jasmine. And there is a little woodiness that there's just slightly woodiness about this, and it kind of balances out the rest of the florals. And then of course the sweetness from the berry sherbet, or sherbet. I'm saying sherbet, y'all. Sherbet. Y'all, I really had high hopes for this. So my first impression was, as you guys know, it was really, really good. This smells amazing, but she don't have no lasting power. Yes. As you can see, I have, I've used a pretty good amount of this one, y'all. And I feel like I used a lot, like within a short amount of time. So when I went back to try to smell this on my skin, and I wore this to work, y'all. So a lot of these I put on and I wore to work, and I was out the door just to kind of see how they would perform, right? So I would say 2 hours after I had arrived to work and was just doing, working, doing my work thing, right? I didn't smell her. I could not smell this at all, you guys. I don't know. And I was like, oh my gosh, where is Sultry Petals at? Because this smells just delightful, you guys. This is a really, really good fragrance. I love it. I love the way this smells, but unfortunately, it does not have any lasting power, in my opinion. And it's such a shame because I really like the way this smells, but I need a little more something, y'all. And given I do not have the body lotion to this, but honestly, I kind of feel like, the body lotion's only gonna do so much, right? We need a little help from the fragrance mist, right? We need both of them to work together, right? So just like these two work together, I feel like, we might need a little help with Sultry Petals. So I do like it, but I'll say for the mist, right? Because I didn't get lotions in all of the fragrances, but we'll speak on like the mist performance. I feel like the mist performance could have been a little bit better on this one. I love the scent, but I just wish it would have lasted a little bit longer on my skin. And yeah, so for that reason, because baby don't have no lasting power, I'm gonna have to say pass on this one. I really don't want to say pass because I really like the way this smells, but we gotta meet somewhere. We gotta meet somewhere, and we need a little bit more lasting power. Victoria's Secret, if you're watching, this is a beautiful scent, but we need some more lasting power, okay? So I'm gonna say pass on this one, you guys. All right, next up, we're gonna be talking about Decadent Plum. Yes, Decadent Plum, y'all. This has plum glaze and sandalwood flower. That's what it says on the front here. And then on the back, the top notes are plum glaze, ruby berries, heart notes are wild dahlia, pomegranate blossom, and the base notes are warm woods and sandalwood flower. And yeah, so let's go ahead and just spray this one really quickly, you guys. This is another one that it reminded me, I want to say it reminded me of Dark Kiss a little bit, but let's give her a spray so we can talk about her. Okay. This smells really nice too. This one smelled really nice, y'all. And again, this is one that I wore to work one day. Y'all, I really want to like this fragrance. Matter of fact, I do like this fragrance. So this is a very berry forward, plummy kind of fragrance. Very, very sensual. It's nice. It's a really nice fragrance, y'all. But I feel like this one is worse than Sultry Petals. I know. This smells like nothing. And I know a lot of you guys really probably like this one, but I don't even smell it on the texture strip. Hold on, I gotta spray this on my skin. I have to. This is one, y'all, because I'm telling you, I couldn't believe this one either. Like when I was wearing it, and like when you wear a fragrance mist, sometimes you're gonna get like little whiffs sometimes of what you're wearing. But y'all, I put this on and I sprayed a pretty good amount on, okay? I did all the things 15, 20 times over, and it smells good. So that's the thing. The opening is really, really good. On the opening, you get those really nice berry notes as well as that juicy plum. You get a little bit of the woodiness, right? You get a little bit of that from the sandalwood flower and the warm woods. Maybe even a little bit of tonka and a little bit of dahlia. So you can smell the fragrance notes, but you just don't smell them for very long. You don't smell them for very long, and that's kind of a deal breaker, y'all. I promise, like, I guess my issue is, I don't know, y'all. I really wanted to like this. I really wanted to like it because it smells so good. But like just that fast, I don't even smell this on my skin. Y'all let me know if y'all had experienced that with this one as well. Or is it just maybe I got a bad batch? You know, I'll just say that. Or maybe it just don't smell like nothing. But this, I promise you, it feels like I probably got about 45 minutes out of this. And I'm just being, this is just my review. This is what I experienced. And it's crazy because just from me like spraying it on my hand a few minutes ago, this is like nothing. I don't smell anything, y'all. And this is one that I would really love to put my nose on the lotion to see if maybe that would help this any, but I don't, y'all, we got to do better, Victoria's Secret, with this. We got to do better. We got to do better. Because I can't smell this and I feel like it smells like nothing. Of course, it's gorgeous on the opening. Gorgeous, gorgeous. But as this dries down, it really starts to fade. And so for that reason, y'all, I'm gonna have to say this is a pass for me. And if I wouldn't have used so much of this already, I would probably go ahead and return this, y'all. But I think I've used too much. But it's a pass for me, you guys. And I mean, I really wanted to like it. Okay, so the next one, you guys, is Vanilla Rebel. Yes, Vanilla Rebel. Vanilla Rebel has fragrance notes of vanilla silk and amber haze. The top notes are vanilla silk, creamy sandalwood. The heart notes are misty orchid, candy coated violet, and the base notes are amber haze and sensual musk. So, okay. So I'm gonna just spray this on my hand, y'all, because this is one I feel like I need to spray. I need to spray this one, y'all. So we're gonna let that dry. I am just getting into the Victoria's Secret vanillas because, believe it or not, y'all, I don't have bare vanilla. And it's like I'm going in and I'm getting everything except for bare vanilla, right? And bare vanilla is like a staple and everybody should have it in their collection. But I don't have it and I think I need to get it. So I am always ready to try a new vanilla from Victoria's Secret. So yeah, this is yet another vanilla that I'm trying, and hopefully one day I will go ahead and grab bare vanilla. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna smell this one. I've already tested it out. I know what it smells like. Okay, so yeah, this y'all, this is a good vanilla. Okay, I think that this vanilla is very, very, I'm getting like muskiness, like a musk note in here somewhere. Now, it does not say musk on the packaging, but I feel like I'm getting a little bit of musk with this one. It's very creamy, very just vanilla-like, you guys. Let me tell you about this though. So I actually tested this out as a bedtime scent, right? So after my shower, I was like, ooh, why not try vanilla? So I went ahead and I pulled out Vanilla Rebel, y'all, and let me tell you. Let me just tell you this. This, I sprayed it on before bed, and when I got up the next morning, I could still smell it. When you have a fragrance mist that does that, it's amazing, right? That's what you want. That's what you want. You want something with a little bit of lasting power or a lot of lasting power, right? Not a little, but a lot, you know, as much as you can get. So I was impressed. I said, okay, Vanilla Rebel, you rebelling, okay? But yeah, this is a really good vanilla, y'all. I enjoyed this. It lasted all night, pretty much. And I like that. And I wish I would have gotten a lotion. And who knows if they still have if they have another sale, of course. I might pick up the lotion, y'all. If they still have it in Vanilla Rebel, I might go ahead and pick that up. This is a good one, y'all. This is a good one. I really do like Vanilla Rebel, and I'm gonna say snatch this one, okay? Now, we do have another vanilla that I'm gonna touch on a little bit later in the video, but I'm gonna say snatch this one, y'all. Snatch this one. Had good wear time, good lasting power. I got pretty much all night, so overnight is what I got with it. So yeah, Vanilla Rebel. All right, y'all. So we're gonna go on to the next collection, you guys. And the next collection that I'm going to be talking about is going to be the Fall Treats collection. Okay, so let's go ahead, y'all. I'm gonna start with the one that everybody had loved, including me, and I know a lot of y'all were excited about trying out. Buttery Sugary. We're gonna talk about this one. Buttery Sugary says that it has fragrance notes of flaky croissants, maple butter, and vanilla glaze, plus essential oils. So, and on the back of it, it says it smells like that rich, melt in your mouth, sweet and sugary first fall bake. So, let's go ahead, y'all. I'm gonna spray this one on my skin too, y'all. I'm gonna try to find different spots if I can, but I might have to spray all of these on my skin because, you know, fragrance mists just do different stuff on your skin, right? They just do different stuff, but I had fun with these, y'all. And I'm gonna just tell y'all this. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, so everything that you heard about this one is probably accurate. This is when I first smell this, y'all, I get that maple butter. Like, I get a burst of the maple butter fragrance note, followed by, like, as it dries down, like, it becomes like more like a vanilla fragrance with like a little bit of, you know, a little buttery twist. However, y'all, I don't get the flaky croissant note. I do not get that with this one, but you know, all in all, this is a really good fragrance. And this is one that I probably should, well, no, because I will say this. I think I got something that I can layer with this. But if I didn't, and I'm talking about brown sugar, y'all, the Pink's brown sugar, and these are pink fragrance mists, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that. But, you know, I have the brown sugar body lotion, and I think I'm gonna layer that with this one, y'all. But if I didn't have the brown sugar body lotion, then I would have picked up the Buttery Sugary body lotion for sure. But this is good, y'all. Like, I get the maple butter note, like, first, followed by that nice vanilla sugary situation. I do like this, but I don't get a flaky croissant note at all. So yeah, not really getting that, but for the most part, this is a really good fall bakery treat situation, and I love it. And I would say I'm gonna have to snatch this one, y'all. We're gonna snatch this one. Let me just talk about lasting power too, y'all. Now, I used a little bit of this, y'all. I didn't go ham with it, right? Reason being, okay, it's like 90, 95 degrees outside where I live, okay? And I just didn't want to, I didn't want to go too heavy, right? And like, you know, I just didn't want to go too heavy with it because it's so warm here, y'all. But I went in a little bit, but I didn't want to go too much. So I got enough, y'all. I did enough to really get the gist of her, right? Yeah. So lasting power for this one, you guys, was about 3 hours. So just with the little sprays that I did here and there, and then like on my clothing, I got about 3 hours. And then I did see the need to have to, you know, reapply this one. So, but all in all, it's a good scent. I think it's going to really perform well in cooler weather. And so, yeah, I would snatch this one, y'all. For sure, I would snatch that one. Okay, next up, you guys, is Cinn Drizzle. All right, Cinn Drizzle has fragrance notes of warm icing, fluffy pastry, and cinnamon sugar. And it says on the back, it says, yum, the utterly addictive, warm and delicious icing on top of a hot cinnamon roll. So, y'all, let me find an empty spot. You know, pink, you know, I'm just saying what I'm saying, okay? I just tasted that. I'm just saying what I'm saying, Pink, okay? We gotta work on the atomizer, okay? We gotta work on the atomizer. We just gotta work on it. It's okay. You know, we just gotta work on it. Cause this atomizer, it's bad. It's bad. But y'all know, Pink. Y'all know y'all's atomizers are not good. I'm not the first person to say it. I know I'm not. But let's see. Let's talk about Cinn Drizzle. Okay, so when I did my first impression on this, I said Cinn Drizzle was a very light fragrance. And I must say that it was a really light fragrance. So what I kind of chalked it up to, y'all, is maybe I didn't spray her enough. Maybe I should have went in a little harder than what I did. So I did just that, y'all. And like when I tested this one out, I went in, you know, very deeply, like a lot. Like I started spraying like 100 times, it seems like. But y'all can see, I got a nice little dent in her. This one, y'all, I do really like it. Now, she had to grow on me a little bit because at first I was like, okay, this is one that I know I'm gonna take back to the store because she's so light, I couldn't smell it. But y'all, this is a really nice cinnamon fragrance. This is nice. So it definitely smells like the icing, like an icing on top of a cinnamon roll. Now, fluffy pastry, I think it depends on your nose because I don't get fluffy pastry with this one. Now that cinnamon sugar, yeah, she coming through. She coming through, y'all. And yeah, so I sprayed this really heavily, y'all. I did. I sprayed her a lot. Okay. This is a good fragrance, but I will say the lasting power wasn't the greatest, unfortunately. But I think there is some hope for Cinn Drizzle. I feel like this one is going to be a wonderful layering fragrance for a lot of our fall fragrances that we do, you know, we currently have gotten, or ones that are to come. So I figured that she would layer with a lot, like I said, a lot of like different fragrances, perfumes and such. So this is a good one, y'all. And I kind of wished I would have got the lotion. You know what I wish, y'all? I wish I could have smelt the lotion. And they probably did have like samples or testers out at Victoria's Secret, but I didn't worry with that, y'all. But I probably should have because, you know, I just wonder if I would have got more of either of the fragrance notes in the lotions. But she was good, but I had to be very heavy-handed with her. I had to spray her. I actually got a compliment on this one, y'all. But I just kept refreshing with this throughout the day, you guys. And I liked it. I really ended up liking Cinn Drizzle. So I would highly recommend it. But I would also say with that, just, you got to be a little heavy-handed with her, right? You can't treat her delicately. You got to go in with her, right? But she's a goodie. And I would say snatch this one, right? Snatch it because I feel like she has a lot of layering potential and she'd be good. So yes. Okay, so next up, you guys, we have Apple Crisp. Yes, we have Apple Crisp here. Apple Crisp has fragrance notes of fruit tart, honey pear, and sugar glaze. And on the back, it says, the first crunch into an orchard fresh honey sweet autumn apple. So that's what this one says. And I'm going to spray her too. We'll just go over here, y'all. We gonna try to make room. I'm sorry if I run out of space, y'all. But yeah, I love spraying things on my skin, y'all, because it's a whole different story sometimes when you spray things on your skin versus using a tester strip. But yes, okay. What is Apple Crisp giving, y'all? I really like this, okay? I really like Apple Crisp. This is so good. So this is giving me like, the opening is giving me like an apple, right? You get the tartness of an apple, like not really tartness, but like the sweetness of an apple. And then it very quickly turns into that honey pear. Oh my gosh. I love that. I love the fact that you start out with an apple and you transform into like a honey pear situation. Love it. Love it. Love it, y'all. Oh, I love it. Okay. Let me just say this one, y'all, this gave me like a good 3.5 hours, maybe 4. I kind of want the lotion in this. Now, I know it's just the apple fragrance. There's actually 2 apple fragrances. So I'll be coming back, y'all, and we're gonna be talking about which apple I would pick, right? So this is a very like, think of like, maybe like a red apple, like a sweet apple. Yeah, think of that with like, yeah, think of like a red apple, y'all, that just transforms into a pear. I know that sounds so crazy, y'all, but I'm gonna tell you, I would probably layer these 2. Yeah, I probably would do that. Yeah, I probably would do that. But this is good, y'all. I really liked it. I could smell this on me. So that's one thing about this, the apple crisp that I really, really liked, is that it was very fragrant and I could smell it on me, you know, 3 hours later. And that's a good thing for like a fragrance mist. So yeah, I really do like that, you guys. So I'm gonna say, if you like apple scents, okay, because I feel like you need to like apple, you need to like fruity scents to really enjoy this. So it's, I don't want to say it's basic, but I like it. So I'm not going to say it's basic, but I mean, it's an apple fragrance that leans more like pear heavy, but I like that scent DNA. It reminds me of, the Bath and Body Works one, y'all. So it reminds me of pink tie-dye in a way, but I feel like pink tie-dye is a little more, the apple is different. Like, we're using a different apple here. Yeah, so the apple in pink tie-dye is a little bit different from this one. It's like the apple in this one's a little bit sweeter, but I like this one, y'all. And this one, it actually says fruit tart. Maybe the apple and apple crisp is just a little bit tartar, but I like this, y'all. I like it. So I'm gonna have to say snatch. We gonna snatch this one. Yes. So, and I'm gonna just throw this one in because she's just kind of a loner, and it's the only one that I kind of really have. And I've talked about this one, y'all. Yeah, brown sugar. Yep. Y'all know how I feel about brown sugar. If you have not checked out my review about brown sugar, I will link it below. Make sure you guys check it out. But I do like brown sugar, and you need her in your life. You do. You need her in your life. Okay, you guys, we're going to jump into the last collection that I have. And so the last collection is going to be the Dear Autumn collection. And there are 4 fragrances in this collection. So let's get this thing started, y'all, with Sweet Golden Blooms. There we go. Here we go. Sweet Golden Blooms. So it says Sweet Golden Blooms has lustrous honey, sun blossom, and creamy jasmine. So we're gonna smell this one, y'all, and I think I'm gonna find an empty spot. I'm running out of spots, y'all. Running out. We're gonna let her dry down just a little bit so we can have a conversation about her. Okay, this so on the opening, you can really pick up, you can pick up like the florals in this, y'all. You can pick up the florals like the jasmine. This smells very familiar to me, y'all. Let me just pick up the fragrance. So give me just a second. Okay, so this smelled like something, y'all. And I want to say I found it because this smells awfully familiar, y'all, to me. Okay. So this smells like Santal Blossom to me. That's so crazy. I'm like, this smells like something very familiar. And this is from the spring collection, you guys. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah. These are like almost identical. What are the scent notes? What are we dealing with here on Santal Blossoms? It says, dewy petals are dotted with Santal, fresh and enchanting. So this doesn't say anything about having Santal in it, but yeah, these two smell almost exactly the same. That's so crazy. Wow. Okay, well, yeah, this one, y'all, this smells like Santal Blossoms to me. But it smells very familiar. I did play with her a little bit. I did check her out. I wore her to work one day last week. And for the most part, it was okay. I just felt like, I don't want to say it was like a basic scent. I almost want to say, I hate to say the word forgettable, but like, I don't know, something about it just didn't scream like, I'm special, you're gonna reach for me, you know, pretty often. But it's okay. If you like, you know, if you like a nice floral. Now the Sun Blossoms note is giving like its own kind of like solar situation, you know, like solary scents. So it's giving that. And I gotta say, I will do a solar scent if it's done correctly. But, you know, if that's your thing, you're gonna love this. You're gonna love this one. But I don't know, I kind of felt like it was kind of basic, y'all. But yeah, so I would say for me, this is a pass. And you know, the wear time wasn't bad. The wear time was like 3 hours for me. So yeah, it wasn't bad, but I just feel like it wasn't anything special. It didn't really remind me of like fall, you know, it just reminded me of maybe something that you would just, you know, it could be released at really any time. Well, actually, no, I feel like it's a fragrance that could have been released like in the spring or like now in the summertime or something like that, but not really giving me like fall vibes though. Not really giving me that, but if you're into like solar scents, you're really gonna like that one. But it's a pass for me, y'all. It's a pass for me. Okay, up next, you guys, we're gonna be talking about Cozy Vanilla Cashmere. So this is the second vanilla, y'all. This is the second one out of all of these collections that I have currently. And yeah, so let's read the scent notes, y'all. Cozy Vanilla Cashmere says it has whipped vanilla, autumn musk, and hazelnut blossoms. So I gotta find me a spot. Gotta find me a spot. We're gonna let this one dry down. Okay, so this is giving me musk, like for real. So I said this one I could smell musk. No. This one is where the musk is at. And it clearly says on here, it says autumn musk. And I definitely get that. Y'all know I'm a musk lover, okay? If you didn't know that about me, if this is your first time tuning into this channel, I love aquatics and I really love musk. Yeah. So yeah, definitely picking up musk in this one, y'all. And the vanilla is just beautiful. I'm really enjoying it. There is something different about these two, and I almost want to say, actually there's two things that are different about it. So I can definitely pick up the musk in this, and the vanilla, Cozy Vanilla Cashmere, but the hazelnut note, y'all, I think that's what the difference is between this one and this one. So yeah, I really like this one, you guys, though. And this was another bedtime scent, y'all. This was another bedtime fragrance, and I don't have nothing bad to say. She performed all night. She did. She performed all night long, okay? This one is a goodie. I really do like it. I like the hazelnut aspect or addition to the vanilla. And of course, I love the musk added to the vanilla. Like musk and vanilla is just something very magical about that combination, or those two fragrance notes together. So yeah, I really, this one, y'all. So yeah, If I had to pick one, the vanilla that I would choose would have to be this one, for sure. For sure, simply because, you know, I gravitate towards the fragrance notes in this one. So yeah, I'm picking Cozy Vanilla Cashmere. Oh yeah. Oh y'all, and so the wear time, y'all, it lasted through the night. So very good wear time. Okay, next we're going to be talking about the second apple fragrance, y'all, and it's Dreamy Apple Orchard. Dreamy Apple Orchard. This has fragrance notes of crisp apple, fresh fall air, and sugared woods. And let me just search for a spot on my skin, y'all. I'm telling y'all, these, man, I wish the pink fragrances would spray like that, man. Like, the pink fragrances just be all over the place. When you spray them, they're just like going everywhere. This is a nice, evenly dispersed atomizer on these, y'all, and I love it. Love it, love it. All right, so let's talk about Dreamy Apple Orchard. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so that was pretty much my reaction when I first smelled this one, y'all. This is challenging for me, okay? Because I like apple crisp too, okay? So the opening on this, you guys, it's different. So it's not like an apple pear situation with Dreamy Apple Orchard. This is giving more of like an apple note with a little bit of woodiness. This is giving me more of like fall vibes, okay? This is really giving fall vibes all the way around. Now, Apple Crisp, you could probably pull her off. You could probably wear her like any time of the year, honestly. But this one here, this is screaming fall all day, every day. This is the whole fall season, okay? This is good. This is really, really good. I really enjoyed wearing this to work. It actually got some compliments as well. So this is definitely a good one, y'all. And I tried not to use too much because, y'all, this is gonna be one of my scents for fall for sure. But yes, I loved me some Dreamy Apple Orchard, and I got really good wear time out of it. So she gave me about 3.5 hours, which is good for a fragrance mist. So yeah, y'all, this is good. This is really, really good. I love it. It says smells like apple picking on the front, y'all. Yes. Okay, so moving on to the last fragrance, you guys. The last fragrance that I have in all these collections, y'all. So the very last one is Twilight Amber Berry. Yes, Twilight Amber Berry. So this one has fragrance notes of toasted santal, berry marmalade, and warm amber. And on the front of it, it says smells like roasting berries. So I didn't read any of the sayings on the front, you guys, for the first two fragrances. So this Cozy Vanilla Cashmere says smells like warm comfort. And then Sweet Golden Bloom says smells like gathering flowers. So yeah, I didn't even see that, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's go ahead, y'all. Let's check out Twilight Amber Berry. Let's see what she is giving. Oh yeah. I will say the berry marmalade in this is just making this so good. Okay, this is one you have to like berries. This is like a very berry forward fragrance. So yeah, the berry marmalade is kind of what I get on the opening, y'all. And then the santal, there is like a nice woodiness to this. Not too, like, don't think it's like a strong woodiness, because it's really not. But I do get a slight woodiness from the toasted santal. And the amber just adds a nice, smooth, comforting fragrance to this mist as well. No, amber's always good. Like, amber's good on its own. But yeah, this is a nice, smooth, berry forward fall fragrance. However, I think, you know, you could probably pull this off year round, because I'm gonna tell you, when I tried this out, when I wore this to work, like I just felt like I could wear this in the summertime and it would be okay. But yeah, but I think maybe it'll perform a little better in cooler weather, but honestly, you could wear this year round. So yeah, Twilight Amber Berry. She gave me pretty good lasting power. I got about 3.5 hours with her, which is good. Again, I gotta say that's good for a fragrance mist. Yeah, this one gave me pretty good lasting power. So I would recommend it. I would say if you like berry fragrances, this is definitely a snatch, y'all. This is a snatch for me. I would definitely recommend this one. And y'all, I don't think I don't think I did a snatch for the Dreamy Apple Orchard. This is definitely a snatch, y'all. Definitely a snatch. Well, I have done, y'all, all of the fragrances that I have individually. Are we snatching or are we passing? I would love to know in the comments what you guys picked up from the $6 mist sale. Did you get any of the ones that I just talked about today? I would love to know. Let me know what you got. But we are going to rank the collections really quickly, you guys. And so we are going to start with the my least favorite to my most favorite, you guys. Which one I would really, really recommend. All right, so the first one, or my least favorite collection, you guys. And this is such a hard one because it's such a great fragrance mist that's in this collection. But y'all, the Sultry Collection. Yeah, I'm upset that Cherry Desire is part of that because this is a good one. But I just feel like we needed more staying power with the fragrances, you guys. Sultry Petals is beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful fragrance, but it just didn't have any lasting power, right? And then Decadent Plum, like this should have had more lasting power. You know, they both should have. So, I mean, I guess 2 out of the 4 were okay, but you know, I feel like we could have definitely got more lasting power with the prettiest scents, y'all. These should have been better than what they were, in my opinion, anyway. So next up, we have the fall favorites dessert collection. So that's going to include Apple Crisp, and then Cinn Drizzle, and then our most beloved Buttery Sugary. This is a really nice, fun dessert, like bakery situation, and I love all of it, you guys. I love all of this. I think these are going to be some pretty, you know, popular fragrances this fall, especially Buttery Sugary. So yeah, I would definitely recommend these if you haven't picked these up. But yeah, that's next up. And y'all, my favorite collection that I have really, I'm surprised that I actually ended up liking the most was the fall collection, the autumn scents collection, you guys. So that's Dreamy Apple Orchard, Twilight Amber Berry, and Sweet Golden Blooms. And then we have Cozy Vanilla Cashmere. Yeah, y'all, I actually ended up really liking this collection, the autumn scents collection. These are all of the collections that I have, and these are my rankings of them. So coming up last, Sultry Collection. Then next up is going to be the fall treats collection, or the bakery collection. And then my most favorite, y'all, is the autumn scents collection. So yeah, I hope you guys were able to get a snack and a drink and all the things, you guys. But I really appreciate you guys for just taking the time out to watch this video. But let me know in the comments, you guys, what did you pick up? Like, did you pick up, what did you pick up from each collection? And let me just say this. So there are a couple of collections that I do not kind of have right now in my possession. So there was like a, excuse me, there was a cowboy collection that I didn't pick up. I didn't get that one, y'all. I'm kind of curious about what it smells like, though. Y'all let me know. If y'all picked that one up, is that a good collection? Should I have it in my collection? I'll ask that. And then the Brulee collection. So I actually had the opportunity to go into my store and they had some of the Brulee collection. So I did put my nose on most of them. Now I do have a Victoria's Secret package that should be arriving pretty soon. I did order some of the Brulee. I did not order all of it, and I will get into that in that video whenever the my package arrives. So we'll talk about it, but I do have that on the way. Well, hey, if you like what you see, please don't hesitate to subscribe to me. I would love to have you as part of my fragrance community where we are growing and growing, you guys. Yes, we are growing. And thank y'all for 2K, okay? But that's a whole nother video. I got something planned for that. Well, I just want to thank each and every one of you for deciding to tune in to my video. Just thank you for supporting me. Thank you for supporting my channel. It really means the world to me, you guys. And I am so thankful and so blessed, y'all. Just, I cannot thank you guys enough. And yep, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all have been so supportive. And it truly means the world to me. And I'm so grateful. I have a great fragrance community here, and y'all are truly the best and nothing less, okay? I have to tell y'all that. I have to. Because y'all, it's the truth. It's the truth, y'all. But one thing I gotta let y'all know before I go is to always remember to keep your senses sharp and your spirits high. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.